Okay, so hello. This is a video on how to get the most money or like the best way to get money in Madden Mobile 21. These are from experiences I had and just the things I've seen so far in the game. Um, it's constant money making, and you can honestly constantly do it, and you're always getting profit from it. So the first way I found, if you have extra stamina, a little bit left over, and you don't really know what to do, you can go over here in the Madden today. It's not always there, but most of the time it is going to be there, and it's a free 1,200 coins, and it is a lot of it. Stamina, but if you have extra, it's always good to be there. It will go down to 2,700 after the first time you do it, but besides that, it's a decent way to get a couple thousand if you need that extra couple to get something that you wanted. Next main thing, the biggest thing, the probably the best way to get money in here is the fired up program. If, as you can see, like you start and the first thing I get, money, free 1,000 coins, and you can just keep doing it over and over again. You do have stamina, sadly, but it does recharge every single day, and so you can just keep coming back. So if you just follow the path, oh, you have to do this one, right? Which I think gives you money anyways. Yeah, some money. You go back over here. Those are the blank badges, but you can go this way and you get fired up coins. Here you go, more coins. This one sadly is not gonna be it, but and then this one just gives you more tokens. So that's like 6K plus the 500 you get from each challenge you have to do. So that's like 7 to 8K just from doing that from start to finish. And then the big thing about this whole like fired up program, so you can get down here, use these emblems and a little bit of your money, but you can ultimately get more money like as a result. So you put in that, you redeem it, and then blah blah blah. You get your player. I'm gonna open that later. I don't feel like going through the animation, and you can keep doing it, and you can resell those at a higher price. You can just constantly do that over and over and over again, slowly making profit, and you do this just a whole bunch to where as you as they're running out of time in their auctions and they have to reset every 4 hours, you just get a buttload of money when it comes in. You can also do these, but I need more gridiron dust, and then you can get those and you can sell them. That's not fully worth it, but that's probably the best way is to get those silvers, spent at a higher price. Here I'll show you just a little bit going on in my auction house right now. So these are not entirely from those things because there's 66 pluses, but I have all these players, right? And they're starting at low, but the buy now's higher, and usually they're buy now, and the little bit of bidding war happens almost when it gets towards the end. See, that one's already up to 470, that one's up to 260. But anyways, there's just so many of these, and I put them at 4 hour limits, and after the 4 hours is gone, it all just floods my auction house system, and I just make a buttload of money. I also have some golds here, you know. I always lowball the price a little bit on the golds and just make the buy now a little bit higher because they're not too good. They're just 70s, but that's probably the best way to sell those silvers from the sets and everything. All right. So then, third way is, I know it sounds risky and it sounds weird, but with the way the silvers are pricing wise and how high the golds are, it's easy to make money from the pro packs. The pro packs early on is very good. If you pulled one gold in it, you can basically get all your money back in the first place. And then the silvers at least give you, I don't know how many players. The silvers in it at least give you, I want to say 4 to 5K back. So there is a risk to it, but most of the time you're getting bank, especially if you buy it in bulk. I know it sounds risky. The Madden packs, they're too expensive for my liking, but they can also yield the same approach, but they're just a little bit more risky. But if you have leftover gems, these things, Madden gems, buy the program pack, and if it's just only if you have spare of them, and then you get a free gold player that you can sell. That's easy money making right there. And golds are selling real high. I just sold a like punt returner gold for like 70, 80K, and I was never going to use them in the first place, and it just overall just made my income way better. Um, and now the last thing I would have to say would be auctions. You know, this is a thing in every Madden game, console or mobile. You want to be able to auction snipe. So I'll just give you an example here. Um, I'm just gonna do a gold because if you have a lot of money and you want to snipe elites, probably the best way to make a higher like profit off the cards. But there's also a little bit of more of that risk in it, per se. Um, but just I'm gonna do gold, and then I'm gonna do the buy now price like 10k. That's really low, and see if there's any there. So those cards will show up. So what you want to do is just go ahead and click all of these. I don't know if there's a better method, but there's like, well, not a better method in it because it's all like the same thing, but for just getting all these right away, so you don't see those emblems. But you go in here, quarterbacks, tight ends, they're 10k. That is really cheap, and you can definitely sell them for higher. But maybe we want to go a little lower. Let's say 8k. Mainly, you want to start at 1,000 and just check and go up. I don't know why I did 10k right away, but 8k buy now for a player, really cheap. There's no one on there right now, so you want to go maybe 9k. See if there's anyone there. No one. All right, so like, sadly, there's no example right now. But if there were one that cheap down there, especially if it's a higher overall gold and someone's just stupid and don't know what they're doing, buy it, put it back on the auction house, and then resell it at a higher price. It's just kind of how it is. Put a gold player, right? Golds are kind of expensive, so I'll just do like 30k. If there's just 30k, not gold, elite, there's none. Um, Let me check. There's probably a 50k one. No, actually, no, they're not. This is probably way too low. They're elites for Christ's sake. Yeah, no. Let's do 80k. Maybe. Probably not yet. No. Well, this is the whole thing about sniping. You gotta test it. You also gotta know how the auction house is working right now. I don't really know the prices. I haven't been on it too much lately, but you just kind of want to go to the buy now and just slowly increase it. So I'll do like 120 on the buy now. Okay, these two buy now 120. I low key want to get them, and then you can go ahead and try to sell it at a better price. Definitely the punt returner. So look, you go. All right, I bought that, right? I'm gonna go here, put it in here, 90k. I'm gonna start it off at like, I'll do similar to what he did, and then I'm gonna make that 135. 137. All right, so ooh, I almost sold that at the wrong price. That would have been a nightmare. All right, anyways, I bought that. I'm gonna go put it back up at a higher buy now price. So if someone does buy it, blah blah blah, get it, and then the starting bid. I'll start the starting bid at 100k. See, this might not look like it'll get money right away, but it will, because most people aren't just going out and finding the cheapest buy now and buying it immediately. Most people will go search the auction house, and it's like the most close done with their like like how many hours left they have on the auction. Like that's why you want to put it 4 hours so you can get it constantly on there, so more people can see it. So if someone wants this and they start a bidding war for it, it can definitely go really high. And honestly, I don't even like that. I'm probably gonna go 150 with it, and then post the auction, and there we have it. It might not get you money right away, but in the future, if you just keep doing it, someone will bite on it, and you will make that profit. So those are the ways I found that you can make the most money in here, or in Madden Mobile 21. from what I've seen. I mean, there's these core elite things where you can just progress like the overall with the amount of people you have. I mean, if you're into that, it could work maybe if you get like a really good player. But for me, I'm just gonna stick with those four options I gave you, and they're the best ways I've found so far. So consider liking, subbing, commenting, and all that stuff, because these videos don't necessarily take time, but they do take some effort. Especially my other videos where I grind it for Julio and stuff like that. So that stuff is always appreciated. So thank you.